Hey there, Lysandra Everett here, the Millionaire Mill Spouse, and we're continuing on our march for 30 days to 10K. And so today's video is really going to talk about focus. Okay, I think one of the biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make, after I get my slides progressing here, okay, one of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make is lack of focus. I'll tell you this quick story. I had someone on my team that when they joined, they were really focused on the wrong things, correcting grammar, beautifying a blog, all of those external things, right? Just the presentation, just the shell of stuff. Well, none of those things make you any money. So I shared that to say that, there's all sorts of activities that you can do in your day, but at the end of the day, what is your bank account looking like? So that's what we're going to talk more about today. So what you want to do is determine what are your income producing activities. We already figured out that we need at least 2 hours to focus on our business. So during that time, you're going to turn off all your distractions, your phone, social media, unless you're using it for your IPAs. But listen, now that can get tricky because see, if you're doing that, like if you're on Facebook, for instance, you need to turn off the little chat function. You need to turn off those little notifications. If you're like me and getting sucked into who's made what comment to your status update, whatever, turn it off. Okay, just turn it off. Your job during that time is to focus on things that make you money, okay? Income producing activities, or IPAs. So I can't stress that enough. So then the question is, okay, great. Well, what are income producing activities? And I think this is where people get messed up because we get caught up in doing the stuff, but we're really not doing the stuff that's making us money, right? Okay, so my answer to that is this. It's any activity that positively affects the amount of income you produce. And I specify positively because you can do things that detract from your income. So let's look at some overall activities for me, that, any marketer might go through in their day. There's checking your email, if you're a blogger like myself, writing a blog post, you might host a training session for your team. You may host a webinar. You might place some ads. You might invest in a new tool or products, or you may be promoting a capture page or a blog post. So, think about all of the activities you go through during your day, whether it's answering phones, making phone calls, whatever that is. Look at your day and look at the activities that you're involved in, period. Just in general, from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep, right? Okay. So of the activities, though, which one are income producing activities? Email is not an income producing activity. Answering your email is just not. Writing a blog post is not an income producing activity. It is a necessary activity, especially like I said, if you're a blogger like me, article marketer, you've got to write the blog post. But writing one does not produce the income. So that's why you want to get through it as quickly as possible. Okay. So hosting a training session. Now, this one can get kind of tricky because really, if you're hosting a training session for your team, that is going to ultimately affect your income, but because we want our teams to duplicate, right? We want to share with them the things that are going to help them duplicate. But as it stands on a daily basis, for me, it doesn't affect your bottom line. Is it necessary? Absolutely. But it is not something to take up your income producing 2-hour window that we decide that we need. Okay. Hosting a webinar. Now, if this webinar is going to sell something, I can see it. However, I would put that in an outside time as well. Okay, placing an ad is an income producing activity, because when you're placing an ad, well, it's a solo ad, banner ad, Facebook, PPC, whatever it is, that is something that is going to generate you leads. thus bring you business. Investing in tools and products. Yes, we need tools to make our jobs easier. We need products to learn. However, that is not an income producing activities. Should you use these tools to affect your bottom line? Absolutely. But actually investing in a new product or a tool is not an income producing activity. Promoting a capture page or a blog post absolutely is an income producing activity. So if the activity does not directly build your list or produce an income, produce some money, it is not an IPA. That's why I said with a webinar, it does not take a place of promoting your capture page or blog post. However, you can host a webinar to build your list and host a webinar to sell something and produce some income, okay? But the bottom line is this: you've got to focus on just those things that are going to make you money during that critical 2-hour time period. So in order for me to reach 10K in 30 days, I'm going to have to focus. I'm going to have to focus only on the things that are going to bring me money. There's no shiny object syndrome. There is this neat little app out now where you can post on Facebook and put in your little name on the capture page right on Facebook. It's really cute and it's really sexy, and that you can do those things. But listen, at the end of the day, is it going to make you money? Absolutely not. No doing anybody a favor by checking out their biz presentation. Just don't do it. Don't even entertain it. When you're focused on one thing, you don't have time for anything else. That's what focus is all about. I am focused on Empower Network. I don't care what new thing is coming out today, tomorrow, whatever. I'm not interested. This is what I'm focused on. And especially during my 2-hour time window. There's no answering the phones or emails during my income producing time. Even my husband gets really mad because he calls me during my income producing time and I don't answer the phone. And when I call him back, he's like, what? Do I have to set an appointment to talk to my wife? Yes, you do, outside of this 2-hour window. Thank you very much. I'll see you when you get home. So, yes, people are going to have emergencies, but you know what? On a regular day, that's not going to happen. Okay, let's just be real. It's not going to happen. So you can't go picking up every phone call that comes in. Okay. So here we go. So your homework is to review your daily activities. Determine the ones that produce income for you. Set aside your income producing time. That is sacred time. Just like there's a time to go to church, there is a time to produce some income. Focus only on your income producing activities during that time and rinse and repeat daily. Okay. So again, this is Lysandra Ever, the Millionaire Millspouse. You can find me at www.millionairemillspouse.com. And I'm excited about sharing this journey with you, and I hope you join along with me. Okay, I'm done enough. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.